The tournament range of rods from Daiwa has achieved cult status. I was a massive fan, I'm sure plenty of you out there were too, but wait until you see the new range of 10 tournament rods for 2013. They're epic. So let's take a look at the feeder rods first of all. There's 5 in the range. There's 3 single length rods at 9, 10 and 11 foot, and there's a 10-11 multi and a 12-13 multi too. Daiwa have packed an awful lot of features into these rods, and the first thing you'll notice, or the first thing I noticed when I picked them up and I caught a few fish on them, was how slim the blanks are and how much softer they are than the original tournament rods. The original tournaments were brilliant casting tools, but sometimes lacked a little bit of softness through the middle. These change all that. They are absolutely superb fish playing rods, great actions, ultra slim blanks, and Daiwa have actually incorporated what they call the mega top. Now this is a one-piece carbon top, very fine, ultra sensitive, but very durable. This goes hand in hand with their feature SVF, which is super volume fibre. It's basically a multitude of carbons wrapped together without much resin. Therefore the blanks can be slimmer, the rod's more durable, and they really do pack a punch. The rings are of course Fuji Alkanites, really the best money can buy. Really durable and really resistant to any sort of line wear, imperative when you're giving these rods a punishment on the bank. Moving further down, you'll see super slim blank here. See that against my finger. Real classy graphics, typical of the tournament range of rods of old and new. Nice little details, hook keeper here just to keep everything tidy when you're on the bank. And a redesigned reel seat for 2013 as well. Still featuring the original flat arm lock feature there, just locks against your forearm when you're playing fish for extra stability. Every little detail has a lot of attention paid to it to produce what would arguably be some of, if not the, best rods available. Each of the quiver rods comes with 2 Megatop quivers, allowing you to cover a multitude of situations. In addition to this, the tournaments use Daiwa's V-joint technology. Now this covers the spigot and the joint where the 2 sections push together, often a common place to have a flat spot, but this technology eradicates that, so you get a seamless curve and a much better fish playing action. Yes, they're expensive. They range from between £365 and £425 for the feeder models, but if you want the best, tournament's the way to go. And completing this fantastic lineup is 5 remarkable float rods. There's an 11, 12, 13, a 14, a multi-length 13-15 and a 1.75 foot extension for the longer rods. Again, they're expensive, but if you want the best, then the choice is yours. The prices range from between £365 and £499, with a 1.75 foot extension retailing for £50. These rods possess exactly the same features as those are described in the quiver range. Difference being, they're all float tops. So right the way from V-joint, SVF, ultra slim blanks, classy graphics, redesigned reel seat, even the flat arm lock here, all the little details are exactly the same as the quiver rods. You'll see that I've set this one up today for a spotter pellet waggler fishing. Daiwa have really worked from the ground up here to design rods, top end rods, perfect for today's demanding commercial water and river styles. How about we get in the lake and try and catch 1 or 2 carp on these superb tools. Already just dropped in for a spot of pellet waggler fishing, and I've chosen to use the 2-piece 11-foot tournament model, and what a piece of kit it is. Super action, cushioning every lunge. It's just as good for these smaller F1s, which are dominant in a lot of venues now, as it is for carp. There we go. Oh. Thanks for coming. See that waggler there, probably 2 foot deep. Just tucked in the bottom lip there, flick that out of the way. Well, that was a rip-roaring bite, just on a little tiny method feeder. You can see here on the 10-foot quiver, Look at that action down the rod. More forgiving than the original tournaments for definite. But what you're not losing any power, you're not losing any control, but what you are gaining is a better fish playing action. So in a nutshell, all the benefits of the original tournaments made even better. Here we go, he's nearing the net. Look at that bend. Cool. Sublime fish playing rods, they really are. Is he here? Here he comes. There we go. Great stuff, thoroughly enjoyable, a cracking range of rods. Why don't you check out the new Daiwa Tournaments for 2013, your local stockist.